girlies, welcome back. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you all step by step how to get a pro-like lace frontal install at home. This tutorial is going to save you so much moolah, so much money by getting that same install that you can get at the salon. And it should even inspire you to try doing lace wig installs on someone else because your girl makes it look easy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So all I'm using is hairspray. Y'all know I do not be putting glue around my freaking hairline. One, I'm too sensitive, and two, I just really can't imagine me putting on glue every time I want to wear a lace frontal wig. But if that's your thing, that's your thing. I would just be really cautious about placement so you're not snatching your edges out. So now that we have the lace all the way down on your face, what I want to let you guys know, it is so important to get a really good quality wig. Try to stay away from wigs that have really large like knots. Even after bleaching the knots, they still look crazy. Obviously you want some really good lace to work with, nothing that's giving kind of cardboard, because you want this to melt into your skin. So I take my time with this comb, and I like to start pressing the lace in with this rat tail comb that I got from Sally Beauty Supply Store. And I also like to make sure all of the hair is pushed back. I know you can see how amazing this lace quality and the knots are on this unit from Recool. Definitely shouts out to them for giving me a really high quality wig with an affordable price point. When I say that you need a really good quality wig, that does not mean you need to go and spend like $500, $600 on a wig, you guys. All right, girlies, so we know about that elastic band. The elastic band is going to be your friend. It's going to help give that lace melt illusion that everybody loves, especially when rocking a lace frontal wig. Make sure you have enough pressure on that thing so it's making sure everything is melted and laying properly and not moving around on you. And you remove it when you feel as though everything is dry. By the way, I haven't pulled that blow dryer out yet. So I'm taking the Garnier Fructis Moroccan oil, and I'm just placing that on top of my hair. You see me pull out that hot comb. I wasn't ready for that yet. I was moving a little bit too fast. But what you want to do right here is, if you have to pluck your wig now. Don't be like me sometimes and start plucking your wig after you remove your elastic band, because then you're gonna be playing yourself. And yeah, like, we don't want to do that. We want to make this as easy as possible, and we don't want to sit at this mirror for 45 hours just to install a lace frontal wig. Now you want to remove this lace, and when you remove the lace, you want to take you a good pair of shears, or you can take a really good razor. You can use scissors, whatever you like to use to just take this off to make it look as realistic as possible. I find that shears give me a little like too blunt cut vibe with my lace, but honestly it just depends on how you cut, and you know, just take your time. Honestly, just make sure you don't cut yourself. That's what's most important. And I do like to take a little bit of this ORS spray when I am using the ORS spray, because I just feel like it don't be doing what it needs to do anymore. I used to like love this spray, but honestly, Got To Be Glue is my girl. Like, if I am installing my wigs now, I love to use her, and if I don't use her, it's because I can't find her. Now I'm just using a little bit just to kind of like get away that ashy look, and this is also just to hold everything down in place. You can pop the elastic band on if you want to, or you can just take a blow dryer and blow it down, or it'll just dry, especially if it's just like little tiny pieces that you just need to touch. Now you can just take your comb and just start lifting some of that hair up, because it is weighed down from the hairspray as well as the elastic band, and you don't want to do any excessive plucking when your hair is laid down like that, because you can accidentally overpluck. Now look at this parting. By the way, I did bleach these knots. You will have to bleach your knots sometimes, but listen, the most important thing is getting a wig that don't want the ant-like knots. But if you do get them, just try to lift them twice before installing, and it will look amazing. Okay, but just take your time and don't get too high of a developer, because it'll lift too high and it'll look really, really crazy. I did that this week and I was kind of pissed off. Anyway, hot comb is going to be your friend as well. Once you remove that lace, once you remove the elastic band, you can basically style your hair however you want to style it. My tip is to always go in and take some density out around the part that you decide to go with. I don't care what is going on. Remove it. There's so many videos that I have of myself not doing this part, and I'm just like, why was I just trying to walk around looking like Helmet Head? you know, but you live and you learn, and you just kind of like get what you're trying to go for. Around that time, maybe I was just so into like big hair and ba boom. I just wanted the top part of my hair to be like high in volume or something. I don't know, but I loved it back then, but when I look at it now, I just be like, what's going on? Anyway, just use your hot comb. I took a little bit more of the serum just to give that luster and to give some tame to those flyaways. And I just like to do this just because, one, it's satisfying as hell, but two, it definitely does what it needs to do by making everything look flat and making sure everything looks super realistic. I was so shocked when I received this unit because look at how flawless this straight hair is. I ended up dyeing this hair jet black, so it was just a must though. I really needed to dye this. I think I dyed this hair jet black. I did, yeah. I dyed this hair jet black because it just gave me so much life and so much movement. The density was perfect, but what I wanted to show you guys was a different type of style. I ended up crimping the hair because, you know, we've seen straight hair to give the girls crimp. So I crimped my hair with this bed head crimper that I got from Ulta, and she is amazing. Like, I really have been having her tucked away in her little castle for a little bit, and I pulled her out, and I really appreciated the way I did the crimps today. Usually when I'm crimping my hair, I feel as though it's so necessary to like add hairspray. I didn't do that today. I really just wanted to just crimp the hair so it can give like a wave, kind of like a deep wave feel. And this is how you can easily manipulate straight hair, because this allows you to put so much heat on your hair, but it's not damaging to the hair. But because of the plates and how it's made, it's actually going to allow your straight hair to stay in this type of curl way longer than if you just curled your hair with a regular barrel curling iron. But I can't stress enough how amazing this unit is. Like I told you guys, it's so important to try do lace frontal installs on really good quality wigs, because it just makes life so much easier. Whether you have to tweak it a little bit, it's still going to make it easier. Just imagine you getting like a lace that is thick, like I said, like cardboard, really dark, heavy knots, and trying to install this by yourself. And you're a beginner, that can be very like intimidating. Kind of get in your zone, vibe out, listen to music, just get ready, just have like a little chill day by yourself, self-care day by yourself. If you're into wigs, you can do this. I love transformations on myself. I love to watch it just go from straight out the box to it being on my head, looking like it's mine, you know, trying different techniques, trying to teach you guys different things that I learned throughout the years of doing this, because it definitely took some time for me to learn. But I loved how everything turned out, you guys. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section. Oh, pro tip, use some black hairspray to fill in your part after plucking. You will have to pluck your part sometimes, especially if you are going for a visible part and you want it to look as realistic as possible. But sometimes plucking your part can make it look a little too wide, but not because you overdid it, but you might have had bleached the knots and then it just gives off like you messed up. Use some black hairspray. This is the Salon Graphics black hairspray, and that's how easy it is to fix that. You might have to go back over with a little foundation powder to touch on the edges of your lace just to make sure everything is blended and well put together. Another pro tip is to add some of your serum, whether it's the Garnier serum that I use, the Moroccan oil, to the edge of your hairline where you cut off your lace. This is going to get rid of that ashy look and also just give a more moisturized look to your lace, and it just makes everything look more realistic. Check out Recool information in the description box below, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one.
This is familiar. I feel you. How can that be? I thought I was gonna run up, try trying to find a happier me.